doing?
Yeah.
Good. And you can just video. I'll edit it. This is Aoi Inn, and we're here at Seven Dwarfs Vacation Villas in Kissimmee, Florida. And what we have is about 250 or so units in here, all 4-bedroom and 3-bedroom units, and they're all short-term rental. We're about 10 or 15 minutes from Disney, so it's a prime location. Aoi is the property manager here, and he handles all the vacation rentals within here. So if you have anyone looking, or if you're looking here, I mean, I can get you in touch with Aoi, and he can explain to you what their rental rates are. Normally, their rental rates are 20%, but during COVID, they're at 13% right now, which is a phenomenal deal because a lot of these resort-style communities are carrying, 30, 40% in management fees. And this property has a large pool, it's got a tiki bar, it's got outdoor seating, it's got a splash pad, it's got a huge lake, it's got a big playground, it's got basketball courts and tennis courts. So I mean, you basically come here from the parks and you just want to take some downtime, you don't have to go anywhere. And if you're here as an owner, and then when you're renting it when you're not here, Aoi's handles for you at 20% and 13% right now, which is an absolute huge deal. So I'm just going to ask Aoi a couple questions, and maybe you can shed some light on the full rental market here. So Aoi, we're in Osceola County, right?
Yes, Osceola County.
Okay, so what's the occupancy rate typically for Osceola County in short-term rentals?
Osceola County, the occupancy rate is around 55% throughout the year, and we're getting 60%.
You're getting 60% occupancy
Yeah.
here. So I mean, you're not going to make a huge amount of money when you're buying a vacation rental. You shouldn't be under the wrong impression, because we're going to be honest with you. I mean, it could rent out a lot. Like the occupancy here right now is pretty much 100%. I can't get in to see any units, and that's 100% through when?
It's through April, until April.
So you're completely booked until April.
Yes, it's because it's a seasonal business. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes when the high seasons come, it's 100%. When you break it even, 60% right here. Sometimes the homeowner would like to use the homes for their own purposes. They don't want to use it for rental. That's why they reduce the occupancy rate as well.
Okay. So what are the main factors that you see affecting occupancy rate here?
You mean in this community or Osceola County?
Well, this community or Osceola County, what do you see as the most important factors? I mean, is it the number of amenities that a property has, or is it the distance to Disney? Is it the condition of the unit, or is it the marketing that you use? What do you think?
I'd say wrapped in one word: value. If I pay $150 here, I can enjoy all the amenities for free. Why not? Why spend like $150 somewhere they only have one house and nothing else? That's why you need a resort-style condominium.
So you're saying that a resort-style condominium with amenities is going to have a higher occupancy rate?
Yes, because it holds more value.
So, and if someone bought a short-term rental in this community, what would make it a higher occupancy inside of here? So we want more than 65% in here. What do we need to buy in here?
First of all, it depends on the condition of your home. Some of them look really basic, some of them just stand out on the market. So we find out if you have a very nice unit, people tend to book it more, and you have a significant higher occupancy rate. Some of our units have like a 70% to 80% occupancy rate. Let's talk about real numbers. So when we talk about the revenue is from $5,000 to $50,000. Same complex, same layout. Why is the difference? A lot of factors inside. We need the homeowners who like to work with us together to gain the business and grow it together.
So do you think that if a more fixed up, upgraded unit is gonna rent higher, more consistently because of repeat business?
Yes, definitely. If you rent out, for instance, you rent out $100 a night, or someone rent it out for $200 a night. Basically, you just double your revenue.
Because of condition.
condition.
So I mean, if I buy a unit here that's got older carpet and Formica counters, and it's not well maintained, I may make $5,000 in a year. But if I have one with granite and maybe vinyl plank flooring, you know, and nicer cabinets that's well maintained, I may make $50,000 in the same complex.
Yeah, if you that's just one factor. We also have different factors. You know, how many days available on the market. For instance, some professional like vacation rental business, they have 365 days available.
Yes.
Some of them they only have a few months. It's occupied by the homeowner
Yes.
the rest of the time. So
Or
you
their
have
family.
less time to do the business. That's why you have less income.
Okay. So if you're buying here as an investment only, you want to make the unit available 365 days a year. That's going to make your occupancy rate go
Yes,
up.
you have
But
more
if-
exposure.
Okay, so if you're buying here part-time and you're staying here for 5 months out of the year, or your family is here, then your occupancy rate is gonna be lower.
Yeah, it's gonna be lower.
It's effective marketing tools. I mean, you take care of the marketing of this property.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so for that 13 to 20%, you're putting it out on, you know, vrbo.com, you're putting it out on bookings.com, you're putting it out on airbnb.com and Google.
Yes.
I mean, which one of those do you think is the most effective?
Airbnb and the VRBO, they are the major platform for vacation rental business. Booking.com is more towards hotels.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about Airbnb and Vrbo, I'd say 80% of the market, it owns 80% of the market.
VRBO owns 80%
And
of the
Airbnb.
market.
And Airbnb.
And Airbnb, so combined. And you as a real estate agent, I know that a lot of real estate agents have access to the same marketing platforms that I have, but they don't use it as good as I do. So you do this every day, so you know how to maximize
Yes,
this
we do.
rate. So as a self-managed property in here, if I'm managing this myself, my occupancy rate will probably be lower than what yours is. Do you have any numbers on what your occupancy rate is as a property manager versus if I tried to do this on my own? What's my occupancy rate?
Be honest with you, I don't have data for that because I don't talk about numbers without any research. For that, I don't know.
Okay.
But that's why I think you give the job to professionals. You want to be hands-free, less headaches. Hospitality business is not only about making money, it's also about social with your guest relationship. You don't want them to call you 3 a.m. in the morning telling you, hey, my toilet just overflowed. I need you to be here right now. Just gonna drive you crazy.
Right, I agree. So when you're talking about income coming in to an owner, you know, you have your net income and then you have
Revenue.
your revenue. So when you're saying that a property in here can make $5,000 or $50,000, can you explain which that is?
Yeah, that's the revenue. That's all the money in the pot. From there, you have to pay your tax, 13.5% to the government. Then you have to pay commission. You have to pay cleaning fee, all those fees before deductions. When you talk about net payout, excuse me, I'd say some homeowners average from $10,000 to $25,000 net.
Okay. So net would be after expenses.
After commission, after tax, after cleaning fee.
Okay. So a $50,000 revenue might net a $25,000 profit.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think the impact of an established community like this has on occupancy rate? Now, I personally worked at Church Street Station downtown Orlando for 6-7 years, and I saw so much repeat business from the same people coming back every year. And you're talking about coming from Europe, coming from London. I mean, we've got 2 flights a day that book directly from London to Florida, and we would pre-sell tickets to the people who were coming in into Church Street Station. They would always return. Did you see the established resort-style community having that kind of benefit?
Yes, definitely. Let me give you a story. When I bought my house, I got a very good brand of AC unit from a company. They gave me like 10 years warranty. So the second year I got problems with AC, I called them. Found out what? They're out of the business. So I have 10 years warranty, but they are out of business. That means nothing to me. Us, we established in 2006, 16 years in the business. We have lots of returning customers that's mature. You don't have to wait. You don't have to worry about, hey, am I going to get business or no? They're just coming back every year, especially the snowbirds. Their friends here, family here, they like to see us every year, and we like to see them too.
Yeah.
They host a lot of parties every year, just because of this COVID situation. Otherwise, you would see them very active outside there in the pool area.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Sweet. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your
problem.
time,
My
man. Thank
pleasure.
you for taking
Anytime.
time with me.